You know, The Rock used to say to Cody Rhodes, I'm the final boss, and let me drop some gospel on you. That's what The Rock says. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say, let me, the feather, drop some wisdom on you. Well, because I cannot use the same sentence that The Rock uses. So let me drop some wisdom on you. You know, like, I tried this game. Like, I've been playing this game for like, I believe now 5 days. Yup, that's 5 days. That's like 24 hours, 24 hours, 24 hours, another 24 hours. That's 96, another 24 hours. That would be, with the last 24 hours, that would be what? I believe 110, 110. So, like, I've, played enough to say my opinion on the matter. Now, I've only, like, played mostly Power Shift. That's most of the times I play that. I mean, there's like a cash out mod or mode, but like I'm not gonna play that. So I played anyway. I played a little bit of cash out, and bruh. See, that's the thing with this game specifically, is that, like, so in order for you, like, if you die, you respawn after 25 seconds, almost most of the time, or most of the time, or almost, like, what I'm saying, like, so, like, if you play cash out, which is like 3 people against 3 people against 3 people, and you die, then you've gotta wait 20 seconds or 25 seconds, and you might, your teammate might revive you, he might not revive you, it depends. But, like, I'm not playing that, bro. Like, I'm not here, to like get killed, and then, like, I have to wait 25 seconds, and maybe my teammate might revive me, or he might not. So anyway, since the chances of me getting revived by my teammate in cash out is minimal, I decided to just play Power Shift. So I play Power Shift, and man, like, so here's the thing about the buildings first. Let me talk about the buildings. So you in this game, like, the buildings collapse, and it's like the most cool thing ever. Okay, like, imagine you're watching a movie and the buildings are collapsing. It's cool. It's cool. But then, like, there is people under these buildings, and none of them die. What? Like, why is that a thing, by the way? Like, so the building collapsed and none of them die. Okay, whatever. Like, that seems like, I don't know, like, what is the impact? It's almost like there is no impact to this thing happening, which is, is kind of whatever, I guess. Like, some people might take that as a, might take it to the heart or whatever. Like, that's really bad, but like, like, but I just, like, hate the idea that a building collapsed and nobody dies. It's like, that's bullshit right there. But I don't have to nitpick, I guess, if that's what people say. Nitpicking. I'm not nitpicking, but like, I have to observe this thing going on. But yeah, the building collapsing is cool, and then, like, you see that somebody is under that building and he doesn't die. So, which, by the way, the building collapsed, and then you have to find this dude that's, like, under the building, your enemy. You have to find him, and you might again might not find him. So that's the building things. It's cool. Not dying under it, not cool. Okay, now the next thing, the objective. The hold the platform until you get to your opponent's headquarters or whatever, whatever. You just have to hold the platform until you reach the end, which is cool. But here's the thing, not a lot of people play the objective. So you go into the game and nobody's playing the objective. Like some dude with a sniper, or 3 dudes, by the way. You might find 3 teammates just using the same class, the same weapon, and just camping and doing absolutely nothing to win this objective right here. So you have to do everything by yourself. I failed to mention that I actually play this game solo, like always, all the time. So like there's no, like, I'm not inviting anybody with me to play, probably because I'm the only guy with this game right here. And to be honest, like, my mic is not working. My headset mic is like bad or whatever, so I'm not using that. It's like it will be annoying to the people. So just solo. So yeah, it's really like nobody's playing the objective. Most people don't play the objective. So let's go to the issues anyway. Like, here's the thing. I'm trying so hard to actually not compare myself. Like, I'm trying, like, because I played Call of Duty. And I'm not talking about the bad ones lately. I'm talking about Modern Warfare, COD 4, World at War, COD 5, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, like all of these games. And like, even if you play Search and Destroy and then like you die, you're actually excited to see who's gonna win the round. In this game, however, it's like, you die, you have to wait 20 seconds or more in order to respawn. Now, there's actually nothing wrong with that. However, there is actually something wrong with that, because what happens, the way you die most of the times is like by 2 ways. Most of the times you either die by someone behind you, or you die by a group of people. So most of the times you're playing this game and like you get into a fight with somebody face to face, which is, by the way, like, if it's face to face and the other person beat you or killed you, that's fair, because it's face to face, direct, nobody gets involved most of the times. A perfect situation. So you and another person face to face, your enemy face to face, nobody is intervening, nobody is gonna intervene. You die, it's like, it's fine. The other dude is better than me, 100%. But then, like, that's not what most of the time happens. Most of the times you either die by somebody from behind, or you die by a group of people. And I find that so like, that right there. And then, which, by the way, so like, you die by most of the time by these two situations, or by these two options, and on top of all that, you have to wait 25 seconds, or you might get revived by a teammate you might not know, might not happen. So like, that's, to me, like is shit. Like to me, this is like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be cool if most of the times somebody face to face killed me, but that's not what's going on in this game. Not at all. I'm talking specifically about PowerShell. That's not what's happening at all. And which, by the way, this issue also is happening in Chevrolet 2. Chevrolet 2 is the same thing. It's like you get into the game, you play the game, it's like team deathmatch or whatever. It doesn't matter which mode you're playing, but like you either get, you die either by somebody behind you or by a group of people most of the times in Chevrolet 2. So it's like in that game, that's also what's happening, and that's also what sucks. So like I've heard people say, and here's another thing. Like I go to the subreddit of the finals, and on the app Reddit, I'm like, somebody says something along the lines of, there is a quote, there is a counter pick to everything. It's like, what are you talking about? A counter pick? That's what the game is supposed to be, a counter pick? I guess that's why they decided to give you 25 seconds to respond. Why would I counter pick? First of all, counter picking doesn't even work right in this game. If somebody put the ABS turret or whatever it's called that destroys the projectiles, and then you counter pick that by using the glitch grenade, the glitch grenade doesn't even work. Like, that's what the glitch grenade is supposed to do: destroy or like temporarily, be like an EMB temporarily. Well, that's not what's happening in this game. The glitch grenade doesn't work at all against the EBS turret or whatever it's fucking called. It's not working at all. So, which, by the way, that's one of the things. The second thing is, when you say counter pick, that means if I have to use another class, I have to change my class. So like, if I'm using heavy, I have to change to medium. If I'm using medium and then I have to change to light, then like I'm not gonna use medium anymore, even though that's exactly why I'm playing this game. Like, I like the medium build. Well, you cannot use the medium build, you have to counter pick. That's bullshit, dude. Like, and by the way, there's like 4 people on the team. Which one of us should do the counter picking in here? Who is gonna do the counter picking? Nobody knows. None of them actually want to do a counter pick. If somebody is playing heavy, they don't want to use medium, or they don't want to use light. Why should they be forced to counter pick? I don't think this. Which, by the way, like, you're telling me I have to counter pick by playing another build? Like, what's ideal? What's ideal is you make the glitch grenade works on the on the ABS turret that destroys the projectiles, and then after you do that, after you buff the glitch grenade, you actually make the glitch grenade available to every class, not just one, which is the light. So the counter pick doesn't work. Like, it's just dumb. It's just dumb. Okay, what else? I've heard a lot of people say this game needs buffs and nerfs, and I am actually not. Look, it ain't gonna work. It just not gonna work. It doesn't matter if they nerf or buff. As long as I get killed, as I'm getting killed by most of the times by people from behind or like by a group of people, it ain't gonna work for me, like at all. This is the same situation with Shefferly too. It's the same situation in here. And if they don't do something about the respawn thing, if they didn't do anything about, you know, the most of the times I get killed by this situation or the other, and like I said, like dying against somebody who's like good face to face most of the times in a direct way, I have no problem with that. But like that doesn't seem to be the case in this game. What seems to be the case in this game is you or someone of your teammates and your teammates, one of your teammates like die by, you know, like I said, most of the times it's a group of people or from behind, which is really, man, like it kinda sucks, I gotta say. I don't like it at all. I feel like every time that happens, you just feel like, man, like I died a lame way. And like, you know what I'm saying, like, and again, I get back to the Call of Duty thing because like most of the times in Call of Duty, like I die by somebody face to face or whatever, like, you know, like that's what most of the times happen, and I'm fine with that because that indicates how good the other player is better than me, you know what I'm saying, rather than, well, you know, somebody from behind killed me, whatever, like, and like it doesn't feel fair, I guess you could say. Like it just doesn't seem fair that in this situation, like in Call of Duty, most of the times you get killed face to face, one on one. That seems fair, but then like you play this game and it's like, bro, like I am just, it's either 2 on 1 or a group of people on one, which is me, or like somebody from behind. Which, by the way, like, like in Call of, like again, even in Call of Duty, there's like a way that you could run away, I guess. But like this game, like you could not run away. Maybe if somebody is using the flame, you could run away from him. But like that's pretty much it, really. The heavies, you could run from the heavies, but like any other situation and you're dead. Like you're dead. Like you don't even try to like cover or whatever. Except maybe if you're like from, like if you are far away enough, you could run away, whatever. But like, man, buffs, nerfs, it doesn't matter to me. This game, like, here's the situation. It's like a sniper in front of you, a dude on your left, and then somebody from behind. It's like, how the hell am I supposed to do anything in this, man? Like, it's bad. Like, it's bad. Like, even the equipment thing, it's like the turret, what's it called? I'm just gonna call it a sentry gun. Like, the sentry gun, like, might as well not play the game. Like seriously, like you put down the controller. You've got sentry gun. You've got the EABS turret that destroys the projectiles. You put them together, it's like, and then there's somebody else that does the same thing. It's like, what am I supposed to do in this situation? Like, what kind of counter pick works in here? No counter pick works with this build in here. Like, there's no way. And which, by the way, there's two mediums using the same things that are overpowered. And then there's like a heavy dude who's using this shield and the dome shield and the barrier, whatever it's called. Like, what am I supposed to do in this situation? There's no way to actually do anything in this situation. It's like 99% dominated in this situation. Like, why even try? The stun gun is too much. Like, again, like if you play Black Ops 2 and there is some, what is it called? A lot of people actually complain about this by seeing the trailer of Black Ops 2. They were like, I believe it's something called the shock charge or something like that. It's an equipment. You throw it at the opponent, or like you, not even throw it, like you put it, you set it up anywhere, and if somebody goes by it, he gets shocked for like half, I don't know, like maybe like half a second, I believe, like maybe half a second, and then like this stun gun takes forever. If somebody uses the stun gun on you, like, consider yourself dead. Like, why even try? You're dead. Like, you're dead. It takes forever to recover from that. Forever. Yeah, it's like the equipment thing. Like, they recover so fast. Like, why are they recovering so fast? Again, going back to the Black Ops 2 in here, like the Call of Duty genre, the Call of Duty series. It's like, in order for you to get your equipment back, you have to add a perk called Scavenger, and that works only if you see somebody die, you go buy their corpse for the scavenger, so that scavenger perk could work, and then you get some ammo from that. So you don't recover the equipment so fast. Now the zipline, the whatever it is, it's fine, but like if it's a grenade, you probably shouldn't recover that quickly. You shouldn't use it again, even though like you didn't eliminate anybody, you didn't add a perk for that, you didn't like, it's so free, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, oh, here's the thing, I use this equipment, but it doesn't matter, bro. Like, it doesn't matter if I use this equipment in a certain situation, since I'm gonna get it back anyway anytime soon. Like, this game has, and here's the thing, I'm ranting about this because I do believe, and like if you do play the game, you probably felt this too. This game has some type of uniqueness, if you could say. It has uniqueness, like you could feel the atmosphere, you could feel that this game is different from the other games. You could feel, you just know it. You put on the soundtrack, the visuals, the whole building things, even though it looks ridiculous when nobody dies under it. The whole thing looks unique, and I know for sure that there is a high bar that they should reach that they haven't reached yet. This is, and also again, this is the same thing that happens with Chevrolet 2. This is the same thing, like, you know, like when Modern Warfare 2020, was it 2020? I think it was 2019 or 2020, I have no idea. I don't remember. Like you could feel the modern warfare. Like if you play that game, you could tell this game had potential and they screwed it up. And the same thing is going on in here with the finals. Like this game has so like big potential. I know that they got big potential. But brother, like if they have to get rid of the respawn thing, like this 25 seconds thing has to go. You've got the equipment recovery is too fast. It doesn't feel like it matters. Like it doesn't feel like you do not work in order for you to get the equipment back. It's like they give you the equipment back for free. The equipment where the defibrillator, whatever it's called, that you use on your teammate when he dies, and they get revived faster than the normal way. Now, I don't have a problem with that. However, I don't have a problem with that if you use it on light, on medium. I don't have a problem, but I do have a problem if you use it on heavy. That's a problem, I think. That is a problem. But like other than that, game has potential and it's not reaching. It ain't reaching at all. There is a high bar and they're not reaching that high bar. And again, it doesn't matter if they buff or nerf right now. They could buff whatever, they could nerf whatever, they could add whatever type of attire or outfit they're gonna add. It does not matter. If they do not fix my whole problem, which is like I'm getting killed most of the times by somebody from behind or like by a group of people, it ain't gonna work for me. It sucks. It sucks. It doesn't seem fair, and it doesn't like it. It's just like I would like to. When I die, I would like to know for sure that the other person is better than me, and that's not what's happening when most of the times you get killed by that way. So yeah. Yeah, and so by the way, like when I play games like this, my goal is to get most eliminations, and like my goal is like to eliminate the enemies about like 15 times up and above, because to me that indicates how much skill I have. You know what I'm saying? So like when I play a game, in this game, when I play and I don't like, it's actually rarely they get kills or eliminations above 15. Like it's kinda almost all the time below 15, which is really, it kinda sucks. Now there is a certain build that you could use or class that you could use to get most eliminations, which is the light. Like you use the light, you use the submachine gun, and you use the cloning device or whatever it's called, and the thermal vision. So here's the thing about this. So like I played that, like I used that, and I'm like, this is fun. And I'm just like, this is fun for me. I got, most eliminations or whatever. And then a couple of games later, and like somebody used the exact same technique against me, and I'm like, dude, this is bullshit. Now here's why. Like, like I thought about this deeply. the thing is, it's like again, like the cloning device recovers way too fast, and the way you eliminate somebody with this setup class is from behind. So basically what you could do with this build right here is that you could eliminate somebody from behind, see that somebody, the teammate of your enemy is nearby, you could do the cloning device, and you could kill his teammate without his teammate noticing you. That's even more bullshit. So that would be okay. I guess that would be okay if you like eliminate one person from behind, but then like, you know, like you do that to his entire teammate, and it's like, dude, this is just busted at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like this is kind of bullshit. So again, it's like even when I'm trying, like if this is supposed to be, this build is supposed to be having fun, and then like you do have fun, but like, and you know, like even when I used it, you know, like I used this first, and then it was like fun, and then like it got used against me, and so I had to think deeply about that. So I was like, okay, so like this dude did exactly the same thing that I did to him, but like it's not fun now. Why is that? That's like, again, it's like from behind, you don't see the guys, like you use the cloning device and none of your teammates see him, so that's exactly what I'm doing to the other team, so that's exactly fairly not fun. And so like I don't even use it anymore. Like I don't use this anymore because like it just, if it's not fair to me, it's not fair to them, so I don't use it. Like it doesn't indicate how good of a player I am if I'm winning by going behind and then using the cloning device. It ain't good. It doesn't feel good. Specifically, you know, it's like if it's not fair to them, then it's actually not fair to me too. So, but yeah, and again with the counter pick, by the way, so the counter, like if you use a shotgun, you're a medium, you're using a shotgun, there's another, or like there is a light that's using the, what's it called, the sword or whatever, you know, the long one. For some reason, even though I'm using the shotgun, like I cannot touch this guy. I'm like, there is no way for me to actually aim at a light who's using the sword at all. Like it's impossible to aim at this dude. Like every time I use this, like it cannot, for some reason I just cannot aim at them. Now if that's a counter pick idea, it sucks. Like it sucks. My entire class is pretty much pointless if I'm going against somebody who's using the sword. Like entirely pointless. It does not work. The shotgun does not work. Running away does not work, by the way, because the light is like fast as hell, and I cannot run away. And like they probably got the dashing, whatever it's called. So again, like this counter pick thing, it ain't working. It ain't working at all. It's not fun. Shit is not fair. I think that's most of the. This is most of the talking points for me. I'm sure there's like things and whatever. Like I'm sure people is gonna ask for buffs and nerfs, but like I said, It ain't gonna like this does not matter. It doesn't fix anything. It doesn't fix anything. Like if you think about it, there ain't no way this is going to fix every problem. It's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you might nerf, you might buff, but like at the end of the day, if you still get killed by most of the times by somebody from behind or by two people, it ain't gonna. And it's not fun. It ain't fun. It doesn't matter if they nerf or buff anything to the extreme, whatever. It doesn't matter. Like they. This is exactly like I said. Like this is exactly how why I left Chevrolet 2. It's like, bro, I am so I am so done with this bullshit right here. I'm so done. Like it just it's not just not fun when most of the times you get eliminated by a group, or either by a group of people or by somebody from behind. It's just not fun. It doesn't indicate how much how good you are, and it doesn't indicate how good the other or the people who killed you are. So if somebody killed you from behind, I cannot say if that's a good player or not. If somebody kills you in a group, people in a group killed you, it doesn't indicate how good they are, because you're just one person and they're like multiple persons. You're just one person, there's like somebody behind you that you didn't see. So that doesn't indicate anything really. And so again, like if somebody from the front, you know what I'm saying, like even the sword, by the way, like at least even the sword things, like kinda, you know, like let it pass on, because the people who are using the sword and they're confusing me with the aim. It's like fine, but like it's not as bad as getting killed from behind or by a group of people. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, they must find a way. They must, and then, again, here's the thing. It's like you get killed most of the times by a group of people or somebody from behind, and on top of all that, you respawn after 20 seconds. Man, this is shit. This is shit. So I don't know what they could do, but, and I guess, you know, what they could do is like, you know, make the respawn 5 seconds, I guess. That's gonna kind of ruin it kind of ruined the idea. Well, I don't know the idea of this game, what this game's supposed to be, but like they kind of ruin the idea if they do that. But I guess, well, whatever. But like that's about it.